Hello and welcome to everyone. It's a pleasure to be together for another time today. And I would like to thank all those who wrote a little email or whatever, commentaries, to wish a happy birthday to Sir Jeanne, our foundress. And I want to tell you something, share you something about the experience we had with her yesterday. I was talking about her way to be grateful. She's very, very grateful, the more she's going on in age. Grateful for everything, grateful to the Lord, but grateful to us also. And yesterday, I was listening to showing her the little video that we made for a message of His light. And she was looking at it, and each time one of us was talking, she just looked and she said, "Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup." She knew it was a video, but there was something she had to, it's like she was receiving something and she had to respond. She had to answer. She had to say thank you very much. And of all the beautiful things that happened yesterday during all this feast day that we had together, I think what I want to remember and I never want to forget is thank you. Thank you for this meal. Thank you for what you have done. Thank you for this smile. Thank you for everything. Thank you for what God did, but thank you also for what people are doing to me. And thank you to you that are there and that permit me every day to be in touch with you and to share our faith together. Today I've got a question for you, and it's not an exam, and we're not at the optometrist, but I just want to ask you, how do you feel? Do you feel like this? Or do you feel like this? We start over, eh? What's better? Like this? Or do you feel like this one? This one has God on top. The most important in his life is God. Then his family. Then his work. That's his priorities. This one here has his word all in his head. It's his priority. Then his family. And what's left up in the air? God. And I don't think he's very, very comfortable. And sometimes in our life we say, I don't know what's going on. I'm all upset. I've got the impression that I'm living in the wrong way. Maybe it's time that we get back to this. Who inspired me that? I think it's the first reading today. When we see the Israel that started putting their faith in their strength, in their in military strength, all their confidence was put in themselves. And they started building new altars to the god of fertility, to Baal and all that. This is what we call idolatry. And somehow we're the same. We're always building ourselves a new little god. It can be a new car, traveling, gardening, vacations, food. We give them an importance that takes all the place in our head, in our heart, in our mind, everything. We have a little garden this year. Well, this garden is to give us fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, and to do also a little exercise. But it has to be in moderation. There will be a little weeds in this garden, but it's not absolute that it has to be clean. No. It's like food. We have to take good food to be healthy. But food is not a god. you have to have the best food. You're just thinking about that. If I don't eat all those vitamins A, vitamin B, vitamin C, if I don't have all my, if I take too many for the cholesterol, health is one thing, but to make of the food a little God, that's not right. My father and my parents used to say, everything is good in moderation, after God first. I remember there was some discussions about alcohol or a bottle of beer. Oh, a little bottle of beer, that's all right, good in moderation. But too many little bottles of beer may not be good for the family. So you have to go back up and say, no, the Lord wants me to be an example for my family. So He wants me to be in a good mood, good humor, but not to be drunk. So I have to take care. God asks me to take care of my family. I have to work for the welfare of my family. But working, my work can become a God. And I like it so much that I'm always working. And my family doesn't have any room in my heart anymore. Yes, I love them. I'll give them everything they need. But I'm never with them. And as our Pope says, this Pope Francis, when he meets men, he's always asking the same thing. Do you take time to play with your children? Or are you always in your own little world, all by yourself? So it's so easy to build up altars, to build up little gods of ourselves. And now God says to us, now you have to put your life back in order. I'm God. And the things aren't God. They will serve your work, they will serve your family, they will serve for you to build a better world for everyone. But the one on who you have to rely, and that your heart, you give it to God, not to your work. You give your heart not to your food, not to your stomach, but to God. So, as you see, maybe we have a little work to do, a little reflection to make, a little prayer to make, and ask the Lord to help me, because by myself maybe I'm not able. And I know that my God is my stomach, my food, alcohol, drug, whatever, sex. And I have to get out of that. So let's ask God and ask the Blessed Virgin. Ask her to educate us to be in adoration in front of God, but not in front of ourselves. So let's go to the chapel. Today I think we need it. If you have time, go to the chapel and ask the Lord for this grace. And we'll be together again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.